If you've got pets, you know that dramas, they can pop up at any time. And Ned, our executive producer, poor little Flipper, I hope she's doing all right. She's at the vet at the moment. And sometimes you need to get to the vet urgently, right? And it can cost you an arm and a leg to go to the late-night emergency hospitals. I've had to do that before. It's a dreadful experience. But Sam Kovac, he's from Southern Cross Vet. He has decided, you know what, we've got a pet care crisis, so I'll open my clinic until midnight, 365 days a year, plus no surcharge. What about that for a good bloke? No surcharge, 365 days a year, and the vet will be open until midnight. And how's this? Sam's practice is also offering free transport through a pet concierge service for pets who do need care out of hours. So if you've got little kids at home, or you've had a few too many sherbets late at night and had a bit too much to drink or whatever, and you can't drive, your pet can get picked up and dropped home after the vet's appointment. It's like Uber for sick dogs and cats. What about Sam? He's a entrepreneur, isn't he? Well, our good vet friend, Dr. Sam Kovac, is on the line now. Sam, tell us about the plan.
Hey, Chris, and poor little Flipper. I didn't know he was in hospital.
It's been an ongoing drama today for poor Ned, our executive producer, and little Flipper.
That's what I call one of my little corgis at the moment, because she's got a bandage on her paw and she always flips it up like a dolphin.
Oh.
Like, take it off, Dad.
I think she'll be all right. Now, tell us about the plan.
Yeah, so look, we had a lot of our clients in the past, and our clients are like family now. We've been looking after them for 10 years, and it was terrible, heartbreaking. In the morning, you'd sometimes come into the clinic and you'd be returning phone calls from people who tried to call at night, and some of them have said, oh, look, my dog is so sick this morning, I really need an emergency appointment. I couldn't get into an emergency vet. Either they were too busy, or they were worried that they were going to be charged like wounded bulls for service after hours, or even that they ended up at the emergency vet. The fees were so high they had to put down their friend. And we were like, geez, if only we would have seen you yesterday. If we were open, your pet could still be with you. Or they've taken a chance. They haven't gone to the emergency vet again because they're worried about fees, and the poor pet didn't make it through the night. So, yeah, just out of, I guess, feeling for our existing clients, that we let them down at night not being open, just like every other vet in the area. But I thought, look, we've got the clinic, we've got the machinery, we've got the staff. Who wants to put their hand up to work nights? Of course, they get penalty rates and so forth, and everyone wanted to. We've got a younger sort of staff who are go-getters, and we had a bunch of people say, yeah, I definitely would like to do that. I'd love to work till midnight.
So
it's been really great.
You've got clinics at St. Peter's, Bellevue Hill and Surrey Hills. So Southern Cross Veterinary Hospital, St. Peter's, Bellevue Hill and Surrey Hills. Is it been a success, Sam?
We've been open for 2 weeks until midnight, and 5 of the days out of the 2 weeks we've had to be open actually 24 hours because we've had so many pets come in. We've had animals that we have to stabilize. Exactly like you said in the intro, we had a couple of families who had a few, maybe far too many sherbets, loved their pet, came back from the pub. The pet was really unwell. They called us up. They said, well, we're too drunk to drive, but we're still able to give consent to treatment. So we sent Mark or Paul, one of our concierges, out to see them, picked them up, brought them to the clinic. They stayed in the waiting room while we patched their pets up and then dropped them home again. So good for the pets, helps with responsible pet ownership and discouraging people from drinking and driving. I mean, no one's an angel. Most of us drink a couple of times a night and want to enjoy ourselves. But what do you do when your pet's unwell? You have to maybe forego it because you can't get an Uber, a taxi won't take you, all your friends are asleep. And we were thinking, how can we look after our city clients that way too? And we pick up from everywhere.
It's interesting you say that because many, many years ago we lived in a terrace in Rozelle, and a poor little dog next door called Peter bolted outside, ended up on the main road and got hit by a car. Thankfully, he was okay, but Vonnie my wife, had to drive the dog and the boys, the owners, to the vet because they were blind.
also, yeah, I know, and also the anxiety, right? If you've got a pet who's broken a leg or they're vomiting or something, some people can be so distraught by that it's not really safe for them to get behind the wheel of a car.
Of course not. Hey, Sam, great to chat. It's fantastic you're going above and beyond because you clearly love your profession and love your vocation, so well done.
Yeah, love being a vet. It's the best job in the world.
Good on you. That's Dr. Sam Kovac. He is from the Southern Cross Veterinary Hospital. 365 days a year. They're open till midnight. Their clinics St Peters, Bellevue Hill and Surrey Hills. And if for whatever reason you can't put the dog or cat in the car, they'll come and pick it up for you.